Here's your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
All right, as we get closer and closer to the peak of the hurricane season, not a lot going on considering we're only about 2 weeks from the peak right now. In fact, this is really the only game in town in terms of the tropical Atlantic. It's Tropical Storm Ferdinand. It's out in the North Atlantic, and just for reference, there's New England, there's Eastern Canada, and there is Ferdinand. A little bit stronger as of the 11 p.m. advisory, 45-mile-per-hour winds. It is moving northeast at 12. It's going to stay out over the open Atlantic, 38.5 north and 52 west. And in the latest forecast track from the National Hurricane Center has it surviving about another 24 hours as a tropical storm, and then it will eventually transition into a post-tropical cyclone as it makes its way into the colder waters of the North Atlantic. So we don't think this one's going to be around much longer. And the good news is, surprisingly, there's not much else going on in the tropical Atlantic to be concerned about. It looks like some of the waves may be gathering here off Africa. We got a little while to watch that, but as of right now, we do not expect any new tropical storms to form in the Atlantic as we head through the next 7 days. So here's a way to kind of measure how active the hurricane season has been so far. This is what we call accumulated cyclone energy. And again, the higher the units, the more active the season has been. Now, of course, we did have one major hurricane, as we know, Hurricane Erin. That's accounting for almost all of what we've seen so far. 37 units of what we call ACE. That's kind of the short definition of this. Normally, so far, about 27 units. So we're a little bit ahead of normal in terms of energy in the tropical Atlantic. Even though we've only had one hurricane, it was a major hurricane, a Category 5 storm. Just for reference, the quietest hurricane season we ever seen in the Atlantic, that we ever saw in the Atlantic, was back in 1983 when we had 17 units of ACE. The most active, 2005. No surprise there. That, of course, was Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Rita, a lot of storms. That was also the year we had the most number of storms, was back in 2005. Hopefully, we're on track for a more normal season. All right, for the rest of tonight, unusually cool for this time of the year. 64 degrees, the overnight low. Some 50s mixing in, especially as you move into Bladen and portions of Columbus County. So a nice night ahead under those mostly clear skies. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, comfortable temperatures, a high of 84 degrees, northerly breeze at 5 miles per hour, bright sunshine, and no showers or thunderstorms in the forecast. Satellite radar composite showing just a few high clouds sliding across the area right now. Overall, mostly clear skies, certainly setting the stage to drop temperatures into the 60s. First alert digital Doppler in clear air mode. We are not seeing any showers or storms. Hour by hour forecast model showing things pretty quiet for the rest of tonight. Look at the northerly breezes. Mid 60s in Wilmington as you wake up tomorrow morning. You can see widespread lower 60s as you head into along the I-95 corridor. Not much action tomorrow either. Highs in the lower and middle 80s. Very little, as you can see, cloud cover for tomorrow. Now, as we head into Thursday, we are going to see a little more cloud cover moving in. I still think temperatures in the lower and middle 60s, and then variable clouds as we head into Thursday afternoon. You can see a couple green dots indicating the chance maybe of a stray shower here or there, but we do not expect much rain, at least probably now until the weekend. Now, we did have to ramp up the weekend rain chances with a front offshore. Area of low pressure sliding along that front might be just enough to generate some rain. It's not going to be a washout this weekend, but some showers and storms will occasionally interrupt your plans Saturday, Sunday, and also on Monday for Labor Day. But on the plus side, the temperatures are staying below normal, highs in the lower middle 80s and lows solidly in the 60s for much of this forecast.